Knowing when to summarize and when to analyze makes a big difference in your overall academic essay. So let's start with the basics. What's the difference between summary and analysis? Summary is often thought of by students as a way to show comprehension of a text. However, I find that summary at the college level is really not the best way oftentimes to show comprehension. Rather, analysis can be the stronger approach, especially in academic writing. The reason for this is because summary provides the basic details of what a text is about. However, most of your audience, most of your readers in the academic genres, you can assume come from backgrounds that already specialize in what you're writing about. So if you're writing about Animal Farm, you can assume most of the time that your reader is already familiar with at least the basics of what Animal Farm is about and who George Orwell is. So you oftentimes don't need to drive your paragraphs with summary. In fact, often that's a poor choice in terms of showing your comprehension. Instead, most of the time you want to choose analysis. But summary can be useful when you are describing a very unique way that you have understood something that's commonplace differently. So for example, if your interpretation of Animal Farm has a slightly different meaning or function than might be usual, it would be really helpful to provide a summary of your unique reading of the text or your unique reading of a scene or of a character. Otherwise, summary almost always has much less of a function than analysis in an academic paper. Analysis is a great way to show comprehension and engagement in an academic essay. To analyze a text, rather than stating what it's about in a way that seems a little bit non-personable, you're going to break something larger down into its smaller pieces and then use your understanding of each of those pieces in order to understand the whole, right? That's the concept of analysis at its core. So when you analyze a text, you break it up and examine the pieces that you find most interesting. That examination leads you to unique interpretations. Analysis centers on unique interpretations of things that lead you toward conclusions that might not be visible when you're just summarizing. So analysis is the way to go. You're digging in, you're asking questions, you're probing, you're examining smaller pieces in order to understand the whole. You're bringing that together in order to piece together for your reader how you've understood a certain portion of the text. And that is a fantastic way to show comprehension, and it's also a very critical way of displaying your critical thinking.